Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope all of you are doing well and are safe with your families at home. Well, compact SUVs really are the rage in the market right now, and every manufacturer wants his or her share of the market in this segment. And manufacturers are falling over each other in terms of the features, in terms of the looks, in terms of the styling. They're copying each other. But there's one car and one car maker which really has made their car the benchmark of this segment, and that car is without any doubt the Kia Sonet. Yes, the Kia Sonet is the game-changing car and the big game changer of not only the compact SUV segment but also of the entire car industry over the last year or so. This is a car which in a very short period of time has established itself as the gold standard, as the benchmark, as the class leader of the compact SUV segment, and not without reason. Now, the first thing that you'll truly appreciate about this car is the way this car looks. As soon as you see it on the road from the front end, this car with that prominent tiger nose grille, those shapely headlamps, that heavily sculpted bumper really does look very premium, very sporty, very muscular, very, very desirable. And if you look at it from the side profile, it looks very well proportioned, very well balanced. And if you look at it from the back end, which is my personal favorite, you'll really like that reflector that has been placed over there by the Kia design team. It really does stand out from a sea of other SUVs. In fact, this car looks more SUV-ish than all other SUVs combined in this segment. So it really is a class act when it comes to the looks and the design. And it definitely has a certain swag factor, a certain cool quotient. But it's not only about the looks of the car, it's also about the interiors of the car. And once you step inside this car, you'll truly appreciate the premium quality materials, the fantastic fit and finish, the best-in-class features, the best-in-class technology, and of course the well-placed ergonomics. Everything in this car is very ergonomically placed, so you know where everything is. It's very intuitive to operate. While some of the class-leading features include the front cooled seats, which is my favorite, the 10-inch touchscreen, which is the biggest in the segment, the wireless charging for mobile phone, as well as the air purifier with the AQI meter. Now that's a feature which you can actually even control with the connected app on this car, which is of course the UVO app, the app which makes it a connected car. Now, if you call yourself a technology buff and if you call yourself a technology geek, then you'll truly appreciate the UVO connected car app that this car comes with. And why am I saying that? Well, because with that connected car app, you can turn the car on, you can turn the car off, you can turn up the air conditioning, you can turn up the volume, you can even operate the air purifier using that app inside this car. So all you need to do is simply download the app on your mobile phone, and then the mobile phone and the app takes care of all these features of this car. So really, it is a very good car in that sense. And it's also a very good car in terms of the safety kit. Both active and passive safety is really taken care of. You of course get 6 airbags, you get ABS, you get EBD, you get automatic headlamps, you of course get various traction modes, you get various drive modes. And not only that, you can also use the SOS button over here, just in case, God forbid, you ever get caught up in accident on the road. You can use this button and the emergency services will be immediately called to help you out. So this is a car which has a very long list of active as well as passive safety kit. You can never be found wanting for any features. In fact, if there's any feature that you can think about, this car has it, and it really is a class leading car in that sense. And again, if I'm saying these words of class leading and the best in segment, the gold standard and stuff like this, then I apologize for it, but don't blame me for praising this car so much. Blame Kia for making such an exceptional product. Now, this is not only a class-leading car in terms of the looks and the features, it's also a class-leading car in terms of the engine and gearbox options. So, if you're on a budget, if you're on a tight budget, then you can choose the 1.2 petrol, which makes about 88 bhp. If you want a little more performance, then you can choose the 1-litre turbocharged petrol, which makes 120 bhp. And with the petrol 1-litre turbocharged, you of course get 3 gearbox options. You of course get the manual, you get the IMT, which is a clutchless manual, and of course you get the 7-speed dual clutch automatic, which makes it a beautiful car for keen drivers. And of course, if you are someone who drives a lot and travels a lot and you want a very fuel efficient car, you can also choose a diesel. Now the diesel comes with a manual which makes about 100 bhp, and you can also choose an automatic which makes 115 bhp. And the automatic is a 6-speed torque converter automatic, and that makes it the only car in this segment with a diesel torque converter. And really, such a long list of features, such a long list of engine options, and such a long list of gearbox options is something that only Kia is doing with the Sonet. Is there any other manufacturer you can think of who's offering you so many engine and gearbox options? Well, I don't think so. Now in terms of size also, the Sonet is the perfect size for the city. It's neither too big and neither is it too small. It's got the perfect proportions, and it's not too big so that you start feeling tired or you have trouble finding a parking spot, and neither too small that you start feeling claustrophobic inside the cabin. So it's got the perfect size. It's got roomy cabin, plenty of space in both the rows, and it's got the biggest boot in the business. 392 liters is the offering on the boot, which makes it the best in the business, the best in the segment, and again it's the benchmark in this segment. So again, if I'm saying a benchmark in gold standard, please forgive me for that, but it is the honest truth, and you can't shy away from the fact that this car does set a lot of standards in this segment for a lot of things. Now in terms of driving bits, this car has the best of both worlds. It's very comfortable to ride, it's very comfortable to drive, and it's also a very keen car. It's very engaging to drive, so it's got the very good balance between ride and handling, and that's something that Kia engineers have done a good job with. No matter what kind of surface you drive this car on, it will always keep you comfortable. No matter what speed you're driving on, this car will keep you comfortable. And if you drive it up the hills and you really push it into corners, this car will really grip very well, and the body will not have any body roll in it. So the chassis also is very dynamic, very sporty and very agile. And of course, if you're driving in the city, it will not tire you out because all the controls are very light and very communicative, so it will not tire you out. What you'll also like about this car is the excellent visibility. Along with the ergonomics, you'll also like the visibility. If you're sitting on these seats, these are high set seats, you can also adjust them in terms of the height adjustment. You can easily see the edges of the bonnet up ahead. You get a good view of the road behind you through these chunky mirrors. The middle mirror over here also gives you a good view of whatever's happening behind you. So in terms of visibility, it's excellent, which means it's a great car for people who are buying their first car or who are just learning how to drive. It's a great car for them. And of course, it's a great car for keen drivers because the grip level from the tires is good, and the engine options, the gearbox options, all of them are very nice as well. Now, if you have different people in your family who tend to drive your car, then all of them want some different characteristics with the car, and for those people, you get different drive modes to choose from over here. So if you are someone who wants a little more performance, you can choose the sport mode. If you are someone who doesn't want too much performance but a lot of fuel efficiency, you can choose the eco mode. And if you're someone like me who wants the best of everything, you can of course choose the normal mode. And if again you drive on various surfaces, you're driving on off-roading surfaces, or you're driving maybe up the hills on the snow, you can choose various traction modes as well. And this is the only car which offers you so many modes and so many features and so much technology. Well, so essentially what I'm trying to say is that if you want to have only one car in your family and you're looking at only one car for the entire family, then the Kia Sonet is that car. Simply go ahead and take a test drive, and I'm sure you'll agree with my verdict. This is the game changer car of the segment. It is truly the new benchmark of the compact SUV segment. It's great to look at, it's great to sit in, it offers you very plush interior, it offers you great features, and in short, it is the new class leader of the compact SUV segment. Definitely a double thumbs up from my side, and you should check it out at a Kia dealership near you, and I'm sure then you'll agree with what I just said. And it's not only any other compact SUV, it is the Kia Sonet. It's a car which takes the game further away from all its rivals. It's the new benchmark in the segment. It's the car which every other car wants to be, and it really is gold standard of compact SUVs. With that, it's bye for now, and thanks for watching.